Hey guys, it's Terrence from DegenDude. I'm going to show you today how to edit your monitor and basically show you some tips that'll make it a little easier to get the best results possible. So just note here that it says right side, so that's basically like theater terms, stage right. So this is the right hand side of the DegenDude, and the left side is this panel of the DegenDude, okay? And so, all right, let's just jump in there now. Back out here. All right, now, one thing that I want to point out is these panels have a slight perspective change. Obviously, you can see here from the front of the panel to the back, it gets a little smaller, and then obviously here on the left side too, you can see that. I mean, it's not a lot, but I do try to compensate for that with the Photoshop file. So for this guy, and I'm going to put him on the stage left of the DegenDude, or left-hand side of the DegenDude if I was in his skin. And we're going to edit, rotate. Now for this first rotation, I'm going to keep this exactly perpendicular because I want to make sure that the perspective stays. And if I don't have it perpendicular, the perspective doesn't look all that great. Okay, so I'm just basically trying to eyeball this to the same amount of perspective shift between that, and that looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to hit enter. Now's when I'm going to actually go in and move this guy around, really sort of set it to as close as I can to the actual framework. Sorry, let me just move this whole thing so this way it goes. All right, here we go. You can see it's pretty good. Obviously the shape of the monitor is very bulbous, and so this curve in the bottom and the top make for, you know, a challenging sort of adaptation of a pure plane. There are some tricks you could do to that, try to compensate for that, like in filter, distort, and spherize. Oh wait, wrong way. Yeah, there we go. And kind of make him. All right, so now I've got that layer pretty good to, you know, with the little bulbousness of it, and I'm just going to basically grab each corner now and just try to position it as close as possible to where I want the final artwork to be. And of course, you know, with files like this, you're going to want to have a little bit of a bleed. So consider that when you're considering your artwork, your choice for this edge. Like for example, in the file I've photographed, there's this black edge here, so that gives me some wiggle room. So consider those factors when you're designing your DegenDude. Alright, let me click enter. That looks pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing for the other layer. I'm just going to hide the other one so I don't see it. Now this one, I'm going to rotate the other way. And I'm going to pretty much guess at the perspective I want. I guess it's a little bit more intense than the other side. There's more perspective here. Okay, now I'm going to also add that bubble spherized filter here. And it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to grab all these points and basically just move it to where I want the artwork to be on the file. So you're going to have to play around with this a little bit to get it to the right place, but there we go. And this guy can go back here. That's there. All right, cool. These guys. It looks pretty good, actually. It looks pretty good. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter. Just drop that. The next thing I'm going to do is just sort of mask these layers. Now I can just easily drop this layer down onto the other layer, and I'm going to click to preserve the mask. And I can kind of get an idea for, okay, where is the cropping now? Where is the artwork going to be cropped? And it looks pretty good. I can live with that. That looks pretty decent. Now the same here. I'm going to move that layer. Whoops, I'm on the wrong layer here. Move that layer down to the mask. And I'm going to say preserve the mask. And now again, here we go. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And you can hide the UV, or if you find it more helpful, especially on a black ground, you might want to invert that file. There we go. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. I like how the edge is pretty well aligned with the fold in the monitor right there where it goes to the bottom side. And then also on the top, very nicely fits over there, so I can, you want a little bit of a bleed so you can have some wiggle room to work with. And then this top. Now obviously in this one I might remove a little bit of that, but that's okay because I'm also going to drop artwork on the top, and that's going to cover that. So basically that shouldn't show up as much as it is now. Alright, I'm going to hide this layer before I save. I'm going to close it. It's going to ask me to save. I absolutely want to save it. And now I can see how that starts to compile my DegenDude. Alright, that's just one little step about editing the monitor on the side panels, and there will be other videos for all the different sections. So thanks for watching.